life happens, like the Bible says, Jesus set out his arms and said, "Be still." So I told the storm to be still. Hopefully the storm stays still. Um,
Yeah, we say still.
and we're talking about mastering, manifesting. Love you. And I know that you guys had an opportunity to listen to Raiden share his experience from a child's perspective, which is wonderful, because if I would have known this information as a child, my life, I'm sure would have been different, but that's okay. Timing is perfect. There's really no such thing as time. It happened the way it did for me for good reason. And it's happening for him for good reason. And he's really lucky to learn from us, just like Pierre's siblings are really fortunate to learn from him at a really young age. And Pierre was fortunate to learn at a really young age, because we're manifesting no matter what, since the minute we took our first breath. So why not be a deliberate, conscious manifester instead of allowing the 3D? Here's an example. Learn from me. You don't want the 3D to dictate to you how your life's going to be. We're here to dictate to it, because it's a dead neutral world. And as we have told you, because we've had this live, he's had uploads, I've had uploads. Self-concept is important, and so is and there's nothing to change but self. So in order to change the outside, we must first change the inside. So I definitely make a habit of, telling myself every morning that everything's great. Every today's gonna be a great day. That it's the best, or I even go ahead of it and say, this is the best day of my life. I only attract the best experiences because I'm worthy. We have to remind ourselves that we're worthy for these types of, experiences, that we don't let the 3D tell us the opposite, that, you only experience bad luck, or that you're only capable of, ugliness or whatever. You have to change it inside first in order for it to try and change out here. Hi, Rich Flo.
Yes. Bing bang, bing bang. Uh, yeah. So, like I say, everything is the same, and you can
Hi.
manifest everything. You can manifest everything you want, because you are everything. You are the source, and you are God. I will tell you the truth. You are God. Everybody's a God. And you are God. So, because we are all one, we're all connected. You have access with
Hi.
everything.
Hi,
And
hi, hi, hi.
I tell me therapy. So so actually you can manifest everything you want because you are one with everything. And people think, oh, it's easy to manifest, a headset, something, because that's your belief system is easy. Okay, it's gonna be easy because it's easy to buy and buy that state. But actually, it's the same thing. You say it's gonna be easy to manifest, $1 million or 2K. That's me. I got that experience. I manifest 7K because I'm by that state. At the beginning, um, I would feel like a little bit, something like I'm not ready to receive it. But I keep in by that state. Yes, I'm ready to receive it. It's normal to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same thing is normal to anybody a state of lack or depression, a state of lack or begging. So why not to anybody a state of abundance and happiness? So I just do the reverse because it's not you, it's just the all memory. Because all manifestation is the same, but it's the way like you're embodied that state. Some people have resistance to manifest a mention, or somebody can easily manifest, like it's a simple thing, free drink, free stuff, but it's the same thing. But actually, the way they've been programming, the way they feel about themselves, they don't feel ready to receive those beautiful other stuff. They feel limited. But I come to tell you, God working in the flesh, yeah, man, God working in the flesh, yes, and so I come tell you, like Oliver said, you are God, you are one with God, you are source. That's it. You have access to everything. You have to embody that state of abundance, and everything is possible. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Only you and God can limit yourself. You know. Only you, only you and God can limit yourself. That's it. Nobody can put a limit on you. Only people can put a label on you. If you want to believe it, it's gonna become true. You know, if you don't master, yes, yes. If you don't master your mind,
And as far as Trump or Kamala, I don't really believe in a government system. I
but
think they put
so me, I really don't answer that question. I don't
yeah.
see it. I see it, but I don't see it because
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. We're here talking about mastering manifesting, so you are really powerful, and you got to remind yourself of that, guys. You have to once you decide that you want to experience something, you have to stay with that conviction and you got to concentrate because the concentration and the focus is the blade in your mind. You have to stick with it. You don't want to waver. You don't want to deviate. If you continue with that focus in here, it has no choice to be reflected out here. Okay. God walking in the flesh. Yo, hi, Jeremy. All right. Welcome, welcome,
Jimmy Prince.
welcome. We're just here to talk about mastering manifesting because you are a master. If you tell yourself that you are.
My brother, I said two shits.
Oh my. Okay,
Uh,
so
so actually, like everything, I would to say everybody is. Some people do. Why does sometimes they feel limitless? Because they've been in by that state of survival mode. And is not good because when you're in a state of survival mode, you feel separation with your desired reality. But if you feel those elevate emotion, you embody that elevate emotion because, like I say, human is a creature of emotion. That's your state of being. So when you embody a state of fear, you know, is you feel separation for desired reality to become real. You don't feel that enthusiasm. It's possible because you're not overcome that reality. You have to overcome that old self. You have to overcome the 3D. So you have to embody the state is already done. You know, it's extremely important to embody the state of abundance or gratitude is already done. Like example, like an artist, the artist, they have an inspiration, a vision. It's just so enthusiastic about it. It's just focused on it. And that's why it moved by inspired action. He has so much joy, he has so much passion for that vision. You don't care about the 3D, you don't care what's going on, and to put that beautiful art, from the source. You channel that energy, but you don't let anything, separate him. You just keep focused on the thing that you want. Yeah, I just see it.
to stick to my goals. So he can give his recommendations. He just was saying to ignore the 3D. I've overcome some serious problems in my life, and he's manifested really big things, including health and money and cars. And so go ahead and answer her question, and then I will, or his. I can't. I'm not sure.
To do right now is just focus on a new self and focus on it. It's not difficult. The reason it's difficult because from the old programming, for example, like it can be any goals, it can be anything. You can easily focus on a thing you really want for real and actually focus on the thing you want. It can be a new car, it can be a new house, but it's just your focus. It's just your focus. You can stick to your goals, any goals, business, but you have to embody the state. It's already done and feel grateful about it. Like example, right? If somebody have a belief system, they're not good enough. So eventually they have that business idea, but they keep embodying the state, I'm not good enough, or they feel horror, anxiety, and they try to control sometimes, the 3D. That's a big mistake, try to control the 3D. But actually you can do the internal shift because you have nothing to change in self. When you change yourself, you focus on something you really want and you embody that state. Okay. Is come easy to you to manifest it, because example, like your personality create your own personal reality. When you change your personality, you change your own personality. That's something you have to do because those emotions trigger, example, if you keep living at the same pattern, the same personality, the same emotion, you got the same result, you got the same thing in the 3D will come to you. So actually, you have to do the reverse and start to focus on the thing you really want and create your new personality. And there's emotion, feel anxiety, feel fear. And because you feel some type of way, you're gonna project and you start to visualize, all the bad stuff happening to you. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's all the same. But I have personally manifested really big, like problems out of my life, like uh, legal, matters by simply assuming that it was gone. Like, I still, I personally would go and revise it in my head that if something happened in the 3D, like say that I, didn't agree with that night or right after, I would revise it and then I remind myself that the case was dismissed, and eventually it was. Like it just happened. There was a series of events, and the case was dismissed. My son was fought really hard to get into the Air Force Academy in high school, and he didn't make it. So he went ahead and joined. He went to college for a year, dropped out, and then joined the military. And then he didn't like where he was, so he put in to go overseas, fell off a roof, came back to the United States to the dumpy base that he didn't like, applied again as an enlisted member and got in even with the injury because he healed really quickly. But all the while I was manifesting it for him, he had no idea because I didn't tell him. Because so you can manifest for others, it's best if you don't tell them so they don't put up any kind of resistance or counterattack in a sense. So that's why one of the things I want to do with this group, and I've told this to Pierre over and over again, is to help people like you manifest whatever it is. But, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm just going to, do it because that way, again, you can't set up a counterattack. In the end, he went to prep school, he got into the academy, and then graduated last year. But there was a whole series, and it happened and unfolded in a very natural way, but it didn't matter. I never gave up. So, and neither did he, obviously. So that's, depending on what it is you're manifesting, it doesn't matter. The techniques don't matter. Pierre, just if you look at his channel, he just gave an entire live about manifesting without techniques. You just have to decide that you want the item, just like because you're God or life or SP, whatever it may be, it's all the same. Just like God said in the beginning, he said, let there be light, and there was light. That same power is in you. You are the operant power. You choose, you decide, and you stay focused. Don't, anytime, ego steps in, you say, no, it's this way. Correct it. That's what I do. I correct it, and I've now incorporated breathing, which I agree is the scientific evidence from neuroimaging scans have proven that when you incorporate breathing while, especially on the exhale, or when you take a break of your intention or desire, you can even affirm it if you can't visualize that you're going to manifest 38 to 40% faster, because Joseph Dispenza has proven this with his studies. People have overcome disease, people have overcome, poverty, all kinds of situations. Yes, the kingdom of God
Yeah,
is
the
within
kingdom
you.
of God is within.
So you just
Yes.
claim that which you want. The kingdom of heaven is inside of you. You select what you want and then appropriate it and walk as though it's true, because the acceptance of the end wills the means. You keep yourself in that state and it's going to happen naturally. Don't be looking for it.
for it. Yeah, just be like
because
an
then you're
artist.
coming from a
People do
lack, a
art,
state of lack. Oh,
you just do like an artist.
and one more thing that's very important is that neuroscience has proven that false memories and false, visualizations are stored the exact. Oh, good. So just so you might, if ego says this isn't real, this is just a daydream, it doesn't matter. The subconscious mind cannot differentiate from something that is imagined from something that is real. It doesn't have eyes. Your consciousness is obviously your waking state. Your subconscious is, the part of your brain, and that isn't. It's not awake, it's asleep. So what you impress upon it reflects out here. And if you incorporate, like he said, emotions, feeling it to be real, the knowing that, because I've uploaded videos talking about all this, the power of the knowing, the feeling it, that it's already done, it's already a fact. It has no choice because what you have assumed to be true is true. It's going to reflect out here. Hi, Rich Flow,
Yeah.
Goddess, I am here.
Yes.
I will. Don't try, just be. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Empress. She knows. I see you. She knows.
Because everything is written. Everything is written. Actually, you have nothing to change themselves. When you change yourself, the whole entire shift's gonna be, the whole world gonna be, because it's a mirror. Everything is a mirror. And
It is.
if you don't like something in a 3D, just go within and change and body it that state that you really want for real, or assume it, because you always assume no matter what. Somebody, example, like somebody just have a project. They don't even start it. They don't even start the project yet. They always, it's mean like to be logical, but actually not. Because everything you assume to be true is gonna be true. Everything you assume true is gonna be true is gonna be true. That's extremely important. To
I think therefore I
because
am. That's
everything.
right.
Yes, yes, yes. You wanna,
Hey, this is one heck of a Friday.
that's a amazing Friday. That's a fun Friday.
Yeah.
Because like I say, like everything is extremely possible. Everything is extremely possible, and some people they have so much resistance. The resistance is just because that old self, they don't feel worthy to receive it. They don't feel normal because you live in a society. You know, all the bad stuff is normal, is logical. If
Do
you think
both.
bad, if you sad, yeah.
Do both.
If you extremely bad, if you're extremely like always complain, that's normal. But if you're always happy, oh, they say, oh, are you okay? I remember when me and Oliver, and I was working at the same job in the same company with him. Me and him was happy all the time, have fun, always laughing, always stay positive. And people say, "Oh, you're weird. The job, you're not okay." I said, "Why? Because I'm happy all the time. Why not?" We
Empress,
live in a world like if you,
Empress, I love you.
yeah, I can
I
decide
love
this
your
person
I
to
love
say.
your I love your group. I love your channel. I love your members. They're so amazing.
How to handle some of the low point in life if you just hope getting better and trusting manifest. Okay, don't hope. Don't hope, just be. Okay, don't hope, just be. Because it's the same thing. If you can be low and accept the low, you can accept the best. You know, you can assume the best. You know. Yeah. I remember they was calling us crazy, because you embrace your best self, and like I say, you don't handle nothing. You have selection. You can select the reality.
Just be it. That's right, Rich Flow. First it's me, now it's there you are, Pierre. I lost Pierre. There you are, Pierre. You're glitching, baby.
Yeah, I'm
There you
here. You
are.
see me?
You were glitching really bad. I think the
Oh yeah.
Wi-Fi is better in Ray Ray's room.
Okay.
Oh,
No, somebody just called me.
we're very
That's
wanted.
why.
We're very wanted. I've
Somebody just
had
called
2
me.
phone calls from my daughter. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, somebody just called me. But
Life
let's
happens. Hey,
make it
listen,
happen.
like I
That
tell,
happen. We are normal people.
listen, like
That,
we're
that that's a part of it to show people like we are normal. We are normal, and
life happens.
if I can do it, you can do it too.
She said
You
you need
know.
to turn off your Wi-Fi. I do too, Empress. You know what though? Is that give it all good meaning. That all of this means I have my desires. Yep, that's what it
You
means.
know. That's to show people.
Your power.
We're not alien. We're not alien. We just know like everybody. And but we decide. You decide the thing I really want to focus on it. You select because you have different reality. You can select. The energy is too strong. The life is.
That's right. Thank you, God. I love you. I love Rich Flow too. I love him. Existential. I sometimes feel like life is a joke. Are you getting another phone call? I'm losing you. Pierre's in high demand. He's got coaching going on. He's probably got clients calling him or family. Okay, so I sometimes feel like life is a joke. It's supposed to be a game, right, Pierre?
No, life is a game. Life is a game. Life is a game. And that's why on my WhatsApp I say life is a simulation. Let's play the game because you have access. Okay, this is a multiverse, guys. So that's why when you manifest all the time, you manifest all the time, every day. You assume, like example, right? Somebody can assume I experiencing a divorce. Somebody assume, oh, I cannot be lucky. Somebody assume, just assuming, all assuming. But something you just do the reverse, and you choose the thing that we really want and embody it. But the 3D gonna make you feel like, oh, you delusional. Not, it's not delusional. Nothing is delusional. Everything you focus on, life is expansion. The more focus on something, the more, keep happening. So life is just a simulation. You have access to it to choose the thing you really want.
That's right. It's on 24/7. We're everywhere at the same time. We are. It's like universe is singing a song, LOL, based on my experience on life. That's right. So you know what? She just brought a point to me, good or bad or indifferent. You're the one that assigns it meaning. Like so, what I've learned to do
I shift all the time. Something bad happen, I just shift. Or the entire narrative.
to me either. Usually, I walk around in my mind. I told Pierre I do that. I put my earbuds in, and I'm like, "Yeah, mm-hmm. Oh man, I love my paradise life."
Like me and
Yeah.
Oliver, right? Me and him was when I was at work, we shift reality all the time. She said today, okay, I don't want to do this, I want to do this, and we shift it. Me and him always do that all the time, and
That's right. It's an expansion,
it's
Rich.
just
I went through
yes,
a lot in
yes,
life, Ellen. Yes, ma'am. See here, she's an expert. I told her she needs to be coaching too. Yep, I
you know,
agree. You have to be
yeah,
delusional.
everything, everything is not for me. I don't call it delusional. It's real. Example, right? If the 1880 something, they will say, oh, half human, half machine. They say, oh, you're delusional. But right now it's reality. Right now it's reality right now. You have brain, people have computer and brain.
It's a code,
So
yes.
it's a code, yeah, it's a code, yeah, yeah, yeah. And everything, there's no such thing as fiction. Everything you say real is gonna be real. Everything you say real is gonna be real,
And I always go
you
back
know.
to Neville mentioned that time and time again because somebody had wrote a book about the Titanic and then it happened. So, it may not happen like And it can. You decide, you choose. It can happen like that. If you decide that you manifest whatever you want instantly, easily, quickly, if you stay in that state and have no resistance, that's what's going to happen.
Living all those power, it's just like life is just like a simulation, just like a video game, and
I've heard someone liken it to avatars, so I'm just throwing it out there. I don't play games. He does. I don't. I'm not a gamer. I People who read the book, yes, ma'am. The people who read the book Manifest, they did. So, and I always go back to poor Val Kilmer. He recently passed away from throat cancer. Well, he was a wicked good actor, wicked good method actor, and he played the role of Doc Holliday, who had throat cancer. So when he had it, I wasn't surprised because he assumed that role so well that he ended up with it. Yes. See, there's the and people will tell you something different, and I'm like, no, this has been proven scientifically. If you don't believe me, go read The Mind, the Brain, Neuroplasticity, and the Power of Mental Force. Besides the fact that Pierre has shared a lot of good books with me from Dr. Dispenza, You Are the Placebo, Supernatural, and he shared a lot of great videos from Dispenza and his work with all his clients, where he has workshops, and these clients, patients, whatever he refers them to it, because they're both who go through weeks of basically treatment plans that include everything that we're talking about. Imagining yourself to be the person that you are. Say if you have Parkinson's, that you're whole and healthy, and incorporating visualizations reflecting that, as well as breathing and um, emotions. How would you feel if it was true, like Neville said? And he had no science to back him up, and now we have all kinds of science to back up Neville and Joseph Murphy. Expansion shadow work. There you go. Be the frequency, the vibration, and the energy will match it. That's right. Yes.
even through those things, it's those things is extremely real, and like I said, everybody been manifest, good or bad. You manifest the thing you don't want, you manifest the thing you want, because the universe don't understand their language, it is language is vibration, is frequency, you know, power of now.
Okay,
um,
so if you want to manifest, let's say $1 million, how would you go about that?
I just visualize it, I just invite a state of abundance, $1 million, and I ask myself, I'm gonna feel it, what I'm gonna do with that money, and I visualize it and embody it. Not only when I take my time to the manifestation, eventually after my manifestation, I keep embodying that same person every
Yeah.
day. You
For me,
know, you know, and I keep assuming all the time. When I assume it too, and I embody it too.
reinvest. Yep.
First the time, focus on the worst case, they feel anxiety, I feel depressed, you got all those feelings. That's a state too. You have to just do the reverse. If you feel good, you know, that's the good state. That's the something.
And I've been there too. I've been where I don't know where I'm going to get the next dollar to pay my bills. Okay. Do you ever also feel like making small changes in life also act like a catalyst in manifestation, like cleanliness? The universe doesn't understand good, bad, only frequencies. That's right. So okay, so I have somebody in my family right now who is without a job, no child support. She's a single mom too. And okay, and I realize I'm not stupid. It's hard to feel gratitude for something that isn't there because she's experiencing all of these. difficulties, but you have to, I recommend that you do, because we know, because everybody in this group so far has experienced doing this, changing their lives, altering it to be the way that they want it. And all of you do. I know Empress does. I know Rich Flow and Existential. I'm not sure, but sending her some love and healing. And thank you so much, Empress. I'm telling her, you just assume it is done and it will happen. It will. You can't look for it, because then you're telling it, just like when you have your arm on your body, that arm's right there. The money's there, because we already know this, like, it's a simulation. There's a version, it's a matrix. There's a version of you already out there that has the money that you need to pay your rent, to pay for the child's football, to pay to get you a car or gas for the tank or for the Uber or the groceries or whatever, the rent. I get it. I'm a single mother too. I did it. Yes, I know. And I tell her to come on here. She's right now running around. And I'm like, look, it's going to be okay. And I'm trying, she's full of anxiety. So what I'm getting at is, for me, and I know, I'm sure it worked for Pierre, breathing really will regulate your nervous system. Deep breathing calms you down. When I was having these distractions, he helped me do some deep breathing and it calmed me down. I'm doing it right now because, we got a business going on here and there's children, and, it can get stressful. But the best way to regulate your nervous system is to do breathing, box breathing, the 4-7-8. It makes a huge difference. And not only that, the science has proven overwhelmingly that it will help you. So that helps me. And that's what I tell her to do. And she takes a bath. I tell her, go swimming, go take a bath, and to take her mind off the problem and focus only on the fact that she has abundance. Both of your rooms look pretty clean. Yes, I'm OCD. I have to have a clean space. You're so cute. Yes, so that's a synchronicity for me, because I was just explaining that to Pierre a couple days ago, that cleanliness is something that's really important. You can't have clutter, because if you have clutter, it's going to cause you clutter in the mind. Be the have instead of the
The
want.
space,
Yes, I love cleaning. So do I, Empress. I do it all day long. I do it all day long.
because like
I
you
can't
have
handle.
to the space, the space have to be clean, to receive
Yes.
energy, to be
Yeah.
filled for sure. Receive energy.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So, example, like embodied state is extremely important, and breathing help you to be in the present moment, because some people, they keep, you know, manifest from the past. They base predict the future from the past all the time. They keep predict the future from the past. So that's why breathing help you to be in the present moment and to focus on the present moment to create a new future for yourself. So
Amy,
that helps you a lot.
Amy, does revising my business has always been profitable and successful block new money? And no, just you want to revise it, or you because some people, it's up to you. If anything, you can revise it where, for me, I've done a lot of revision. I've shared this with Pierre, because I'm not gonna lie to you, that's why I started this channel. I had it froze. Probably someone, when one of us was getting a phone call. Listen, so I've had a lot of trauma in my life. I've had a lot of, unfortunately, but that's okay. My point is, you could revise it where you've always had more than enough money. You could even say that you were born rich and alter your state, because listen, people that are rich and say they lose millions of dollars today, they don't care. You know why? They already embody that state of being rich. So they're going to go manifest another million and another million. Okay. If you want to revise, if anything, I would revise it that you've always been in a profitable state. You've never experienced lack or any kind of negative situation. You can do that, and you're gonna shift. because all the key is putting yourself in a state of wealth, Rich. And I definitely want Pierre to elaborate on it. But yeah, so these guys were on the verge of bankruptcy. They don't know what I did, and I helped them by assuming that they were still that they were in a state of wealth. As a result, we couldn't even keep up with the orders. That you've never been able to keep up with the business because your business is always done so well that you have opportunities coming at you all the time that you have to turn some away. I put myself in that mindset. You're welcome.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
extremely good. That's extremely good. That's extremely
Once
good.
you become it, you can always be that frequency, unless you want to go to a different
Frequency.
state. It's like going.
Like for me, I experienced something, extremely powerful. Me and Oliver decide, when the price of the egg went up, me and Oliver said, okay, we're gonna receive only discount all the time, and hey, what's up, Raiden?
Hi.
You good?
Yeah.
So yeah, guys. So me and Oliver decide, to like to see the price, the price egg going crazy, everything. Me and Oliver said, okay, me and him always have a discount. We're gonna find everything for free. But actually, what happened? I find everything for free for real. All the time I go, Oliver explains the same thing. Like you are the law, you are the law, you are everything. The assistant, yeah, he's the assistant manager, the technician waiting. Because yeah, you set your frequency to the highest. Yes. Example for business. Just visualize it, embody it, and say you're already successful. Keep embody it and embody that vision. Like Jeff Bezos, that's what I was doing. When he went to be start with Amazon, right? He was in by that state. Even other entrepreneur don't want to invest in his project on his vision. You don't care what's laughing because in by that state. And when you're in by that state, you already accept you're already successful in your business. Oh yeah, I did that with the eggs. Yes, yes, I did that too. So, like example, everything is possible. Like for the business thing, you can do it, right? Because you have access. You don't want create the law. You don't want create the law. You don't create the law. You are everything. Don't care about the tweet. Don't care about what people telling you. You are the one shape reality. You are the one shape. You're the co-creator of your reality, and it's extremely important to let it by inspire because when you embody that shit for real, looking for when, how it's gonna be happen. You just embody it, it will come to you. Yes. Jesus. Yeah, you right now you can say, okay, 200K a month, why not? Or 400K a month, embody that state, embody that state and visualize it. It's already done and be grateful about it. Assume it. Always assume it, and you don't focus on the tweet what they tell you. It's so audible. Yeah, Redden is a nice
Thank
guy.
you.
Yeah. With the eggs, me and Oliver did the same thing. We get the price of the eggs, find discount all the time, or find free stuff. Because you are the law, you are everything.
There you go. That's so much easier because I hit 100K months in the past. There you go. Yep, I know. Pierre's full of amazing ideas and techniques. He helps me too. You got to remember,
You got me
we're
too. You
here.
got me too.
Iron sharpens iron, guys. That's what we're here. And just
Yes.
as people help each other, that's what we're here to do. I always get gifts. There you go. I do too. I always get gifts too. I give. And the good thing is I
Me
like
too.
giving
Me
because
too.
then you receive, and it's so fun to give and receive.
Yes. And when I always give with my whole heart, and I love to give. Just I love to
Yeah, me
give.
too. Tap in, set your
Tap in with
mind
me.
to the
So
highest
highest
frequency,
frequency.
and your brain will project it. That's right.
Loyale.
Okay, I'll do that. I
Yes.
was
Yes.
concerned that if I
God.
focused on that, I was just mourning the past. Some people don't revise. You don't have to revise because I agree with you. You don't want to relive it. You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel, bleh. You, it, I have, if a past traumatic event or something that was unsettling to me, I give it good meaning. Like I will tell myself, no. Okay, for instance, here's one I did. My dad supposedly had bought land. He was supposed to buy land, right? And it didn't work out. I've gone and revised it that he did because I know that it's only going to benefit me now. He active service is important too. Yes, ma'am. Well, and Abdullah, so Abdullah said that if you give, you're going to get back tenfold. Okay, we know that
That's
what,
true.
yeah, we know that what you reap, you sow, right? So why not
Like me and Oliver like to say, bing bang, it's just a
reap it?
mirror, just action, like a boomerang, like a boomerang. Everything is a boomerang.
Oh man. But that's it. So, and not only that, if somebody asks you to help them, Abdullah insisted, yes, they are. They're an exchange of energy. You are so smart, Empress. So also, if Abdullah insisted that, and I want to mention this to Amy, he insisted for you to, if somebody comes to you for help, to give it to them. Like Pierre was on the phone with me the other day, and somebody asked him for $1.
No, yeah, I'll find it and I'll give it to him because my heart tell me to give it to him.
My thought after I wrote that it was, if I created it before, I can do it again. I felt great having my business succeed. You know what? It's already done. Your business is successful. You have a
Yes,
very
you
successful
are a
life.
success. You are a
Yes,
success.
you are.
Everything you
Yes.
touch is success. That's who you are.
And another thing, Amy, that this is how Abdullah revised. He revised by forgiving yourself and others, and then imagining how you wanted it to be. And there's no harm in that, because forgiveness is so liberating. It is so freeing to forgive. We are
A
one. Yes,
lot.
we are. So, you could just forgive and imagine that you have everything you want, that you're always in a state of abundance. Like Pierre says, align yourself with a state of abundance. That's what I'm doing.
And
Four,
everything will flow to
four,
you. Every
444. Ooh, yes. Oh, you guys are 3 hours ahead of me. I'm 144, but I'll take the 144 too. Right? Yes,
you
ma'am.
know
It is.
because
It's
you
so
know
free.
you feel free and you can focus on it because when you forgive yourself, forgive everybody, and you're in by a new state. And right now you can focus on thing you really want right now because you don't keep
And no,
focus in the same past even.
you know
And
what?
that same past even you will keep relive it,
Don't. There's no
and it's
separation.
gonna be the same future.
Well, there was one other thing that Pierre mentioned to me, is to be always in a state of love too, because you know what?
Yes,
God is love.
everything is love.
Hmm. And if you want to, that's your core being, is love. I know, sometimes you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't even love the 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 the, the murderer. But if you can't, yeah, I do, because I know that they just forgive them, Father, for that they know not what they're doing. That's why I forgive myself and others, because especially when I go back in the past, Amy, I'm like, okay, I forgive the others, but I forgive myself because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know that I was the one that was in control. You see what I'm saying? Now I know that I'm the one in control. So now I can, I forgive myself because I know what I'm doing. So that's very liberating. Now we know. So I'm going to be conscious, a deliberate conscious manifester, and be cognizant of what I'm thinking, and only invest my thoughts, and, so that I only produce positive effects out here, or positive results. Forgiveness is for you. Yes, ma'am. That makes sense. I find it difficult to forgive due to
Uh,
grudges. I
I,
know.
um, Forgiveness is the key to manifest in your future a better life. Because when you're in by that state of resentment, is not good for you. Because you're gonna repeat that same pattern, that same event again and again and again and again. So you have to break that cycle to liberate yourself. And actually, when you're free, release all that thing and you can focus on a new life, on a new path. And you ask yourself, what do I really want for real? That's extremely important to ask yourself, what do I really want? Okay. And actually, you have to let go from that past to embrace the new self, that new event. Because when you're in by that same frequency is not good. You have the same pattern. You can change. Okay, you can change country, you can change it. If you keep that same resentment, you're gonna find other people the same way again to have resentment again and again. You have to break that emotional bond because everything in this reality have emotional bond with it. So you have to break it. That's why it's so important to forgiveness. That's why it's just so
Okay.
important.
I like what Rich Flo said. Be you, be authentic, be loved. That's right. And then if it's like you feel like forgiving the person, but then you remember the pain that the person caused you. I know, but I'm telling you, it will free you. Trust me, I could give a lot of, listen, the last thing you want to do is bring that there's power in the now. Okay. All you have is the now. To do yourself a favor and a benefit, the worst thing you can do is bring up something traumatic or injurious, something that caused you injury or pain. Your best bet is to leave it there and replace it with a positive memory. Like I told you, your subconscious mind does not know the difference between an imaginal scene
What
and
is
a real
real?
one. So you're doing
What is
yourself,
real? What not real?
yeah, you're doing yourself a favor by replacing that traumatic incident or event with something loving and positive. You're the solution to yourself. Yes.
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 Rich Flo's amazing too. He should be coaching. He's a man of wise words too. So is Empress. You guys are the bomb. I love you all. I really thank you for getting on here. I don't know. I'm ready. I'm gonna have to go because. But I've
I'm not
enjoyed.
leaving
Hey,
you.
I got 47 minutes in.
No.
I don't know how you. Is there anything else you want to add? Coming from some major past traumas, the forgiveness makes sense, although that does not mean we have to keep. No, we do not. You do not have to keep that person in your life. No, we've talked about that. No, 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 no. You are awesome too. You are awesome. She's so awesome. Thank you. So yeah, I have I had there's somebody in my life that I love this. Thank you, Crush. I am happy I caught your live. I have grandkids. I can understand. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Well, I want to end on. I enjoyed this. We try to do this once a week. We'll try, and we might not do it until the week after. We'll see. We play it week by week. Pierre goes live on Pierre Eddie. He's and I haven't been. I do upload videos. If you have any requests, I love helping you guys. I'm always here and available for you. Bing bang. Have a good one.
Bing bang, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for your time. See you again. Thank you. So
Thank you, thank you.
just keep your focus on that which you want to desire. Remember to breathe. And you know what? I have this to say too. The scientific evidence has shown that if you just walk around in a positive state, psychological state, you're going to have positive results in your life. It's been proven to eradicate disease. People are rich because of it. Just you can't go wrong. Bing bang, everybody. I like this bing bang. Hey, love,
Bing
remember
bang.
this your regular discharge. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Pierre Eddie, for joining me again. I love and appreciate you. I love and appreciate all of you so much. You have no idea how much I love you guys. And again, to love you is to love myself.
Yes. Because we are all one. We are all
We're
one.
all one.
Love,
And
love is the key. Love is the
love is
key.
the key. Love is the key. And
Yeah.
I had to love myself. But yes, I was just going to say, I had a traumatic incident with somebody, and I'm able to I don't have nothing to do with that person anymore, but I'm able to converse with them as if it never happened because I told myself it didn't. You have an amazing night, everyone. Take care, all right? Take care. Thank you, Pierre. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.